The US has given Iraq a clear ultimatum: either export oil from Kurdistan or face sanctions, much like Iran. There's a well-established plan in place to get the oil flowing again, and it's clear that pressure is mounting on Iraq to comply. This move demonstrates the influence of power players ensuring Iraq sticks to its reform agenda. I suspect this pressure will be used to keep Iraq on track, and we are likely to see significant progress soon. The heat is rising, and I'm excited about the developments. The Reform Committee has reported a 22% growth in tax revenues, with a total of 4 trillion dinars. Why does this matter? Iraq's economy has long been reliant on oil, but now we're seeing diversification. Iraq isn't just about oil anymore. Non-oil revenue, including taxes, is a major factor in its economic growth. Additionally, we haven't even talked about Iraq's huge potential in natural gas. With all these revenue streams, Iraq's economic valuation is much more robust now. Remember, Iraq's valuation used to be pegged at $322 for the dinar, based on oil alone. Today, there's more to the story. This is real, tangible growth, and we need to pay attention because it's poised to have a significant global impact. Have you ever wondered how the value of a currency affects your daily life? Let's dive into some important changes by Iraq's central bank and what they mean for the future of the dinar. You might be asking, why does this matter? Let's break it down. The central bank recently made a major shift, stepping away from the auction platform. This platform used to be where exchange rates were determined, often leading to unpredictable fluctuations. Now, the focus is on stabilizing the dinar. One significant move is the plan to zero out the old dinar. In other words, people will exchange their old dinar notes for new ones at a rate of 1,250 old dinar to 1 new dinar. Imagine trading in an old car for a brand new model. It sounds pretty appealing, right? But what are the benefits? First, the exchange simplifies transactions. No more bundles of old dinars. This makes payments faster and easier, both for businesses and consumers. Next, the central bank is introducing a new 1 dinar note, which will hold significant value. The plan is for the 1 dinar note to be equivalent to $1. Think about that for a moment. If 1 dinar equals $1, it could be a game changer. People won't need to chase after dollars anymore. Travelers, businesses, and anyone needing currency will have clear, predictable exchange rates. This could also stabilize prices for goods and services. Imagine walking into a store and knowing exactly how much to pay because the currency values are straightforward. Take Ahmed, a small business owner. In the past, he had to navigate fluctuating exchange rates, sometimes unsure of how much to charge his customers. But with the new 1 dinar to dollar exchange rate, everything becomes clear. His pricing structure becomes stable, and transactions are simplified. By pegging the dinar to the dollar, the central bank is fostering confidence in the currency. This move could reduce the desire for people to hold on to US dollars as a safety net, encouraging them to use the dinar more. This would be a win for the national economy, leading to more robust government revenues and better utilization of local currency. If this strategy succeeds, it could mean a stronger economy, increased investments, more job opportunities, and a higher standard of living. Citizens will be able to save and invest without worrying about the value of their money disappearing overnight. You can stay informed and share this important news with others. The more we understand these changes, the better prepared we'll be for what's to come. Stay updated and talk about these changes in your community. Let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Iraq has gone through numerous changes in its currency over the years, including the destruction of old notes. Yes, money that could have been used was destroyed. But now, with the introduction of new banknotes, a significant shift is underway. The Central Bank of Iraq has confirmed that the old and new notes will coexist during the transition, ensuring no one is left behind. These new banknotes come with innovative security features, including tactile elements designed for the visually impaired. These raised areas make it easier for people who are visually impaired to identify and handle their money. This is a huge step forward for inclusivity. It will empower people to confidently manage their finances without needing assistance. The new banknotes also aim to combat counterfeiting. With these advanced features, it will be harder to forge money, which will help strengthen the economy overall. This is more than just a technical improvement, it's a cultural shift that puts inclusivity at the forefront. By designing currency that is accessible to everyone, Iraq is leading the way. What if other countries followed Iraq's lead? Imagine a world where currency is accessible to everyone, regardless of their abilities. This could inspire other nations to adopt similar reforms, improving the lives of millions who face daily challenges due to visual impairments. After a difficult labor, the 2025 budget tables finally find their way to the Council of Ministers. Quote, "The Ministry of Finance will finish preparing the tables and send them to the Council of Ministers for voting on them in the middle of next month," noting that the Council of Ministers will vote on the tables without delay and then send them to the House of Representatives for voting on them. A report by the Investor Idea website revealed on Tuesday that the Trump administration is exerting unusual pressure on the Iraqi government to resume oil exports from the Kurdistan region under the implicit threat of imposing economic sanctions. The report, translated by /Al-Malama/agency, stated that for the United States, this step is part of the maximum pressure campaign on the Islamic Republic, which aims to reduce Iranian crude oil exports to zero. Although the Iraqi authorities denied receiving direct threats, various sources indicate that American pressure was decisive in Baghdad announcing a possible reactivation of the flow of Kurdish crude oil to Turkey. He continued, however, the resumption of these exports faces many challenges. Tensions between the Iraqi central government and the Kurdish region, especially regarding payments and control of crude oil revenues, have hindered the progress process. In addition, the condition of the pipeline, which requires urgent maintenance, further complicates the restart of operations. The report explained that another major obstacle comes from international oil companies operating in the Kurdish region, as these companies demand explicit payment guarantees before resuming shipments, fearing delays or defaults by Baghdad. The lack of trust between the two parties has created an atmosphere of uncertainty that could derail any short-term progress. It indicated that even if the flow of oil is successfully resumed, its impact on the global market will be limited, as Iraq is subject to production commitments set by OPEC+, which limit its ability to